Gardner, a little shoulder contact to create space on Nance, and he knocks it down.
That's his game. I mean, he is a mid-range scorer that has a great first step, especially after his shot fake. And shot fakes are going to be key tonight for Virginia. Kihei Clark has one of the best shot fakes in the ACC.
Caleb Love had 22 in the win over Boston College last night, and he's got an assist here.
Carolina.
And getting good looks. Gardner. Nance down with it for Carolina with a minute and a half to go in the first half.
This is an important minute and a half. Can Carolina get back into this?
Second three of the night for Leaky Black, and they're back with it.
Year number 2 at BC. And a head coach and assistant. Stops at Wichita State, Clemson, College of Charleston, and now Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts.
When you were working with Hubert Davis, did you ever ask him why he would want to leave a job as difficult and challenging as broadcasting, go into something as easy as coaching?
I never did. Hey, nothing easy about that.
I think North Carolina is a better team when he initiates offense.
As he's doing right now, Caleb Love in the corner playing off the ball. Davis draws a crowd. Shot fake by Leaky Black, gets to the elbow and knocks it down. Was played very much at the pace UCLA would like that game to be played at. We'll see about the rematch tonight at Pauley. Davis the kick. Leaky Black the three.
Lively could roll all the way to the basket. It was in the middle of the floor and nobody picked him up on the roll.
Love takes the handoff. Somehow finds Black with the pass. And Leaky lays it in.
Mills to get Caleb Love off of his feet. And, of course, the seed parted for him to be able to get to the rim for the easy finish.
Getting back to Pete Nance, I mean, there have been critics of his play this year that more was expected of the transfer, but lately he is starting to really play, isn't he?
And all that criticism comes because Brady Manick was so big for Carolina.
Averaging about 14 a game, the transfer from UCF. Black left open. He says why not for a three-pointer. And I want Super 16 raffle. Get a chance to watch the NCAA tournament in Dickie V's home. You go to v.org/Super 16. It's all expenses paid, the trip to Sarasota, Florida, to Dickie V's home, have dinner with the Vitals, and get to watch the NCAA tournament for $100. That's all you got to go for the raffle ticket. An incredible bargain. And that's going to be Leaky Black on target. But what a
Hill shooting the basketball from beyond the arc, but give Caleb Love a lot of credit once again, getting downhill, looking for his teammates, and now a turnover for the Noles.
Davis with the pass for Black and two.
Leaky Black.
Worley, yes.
And you can see Florida State playing with a little more energy here in this second half, a little more effort, but just haven't been able to get over this hump. 13 is about as close they've been able to get it. Need to come up with a couple of defensive stops here in this last 6.5 minutes.
Back out for Davis. And again, he's going to burn some clock under 6.5 to play here in Tallahassee. Black from three. Yes, sir. He has been the Noles' best player all season long.
And I like Matthew Cleveland recognizing that's a mismatch. It's difficult for Armando Bacot to try to guard him out on the wing.
Well, many in the crowd on their feet here with a minute 50 to go. Seminoles storming back as they did against Miami on Saturday, although a gigantic deficit in that one. Bacot coming up. Davis wants the ball again. Here's Black off the fake, takes it, slams it! And what a dunk!
In ACC play, he has to be a scorer for Virginia to be successful.
Hands to the corner for Black. Much like Kihei Clark at the other two. He had a 33-point game against Virginia Tech. Black will follow his own miss and bank in two. When Nance was involved early in the game, then nothing for the longest time. The follow is up and good by Leaky.
And again, one of the things we also have to remember about the first matchup between these two teams, Jaquavion Smith left the floor on a stretcher. He did not finish that game. And, of course, without him on the floor, it changes everything for the Wolfpack.
Pete Nance being hounded. Leaky Black turns down the shot. Inside it goes to Bacot with 5 on the shot clock. The double team gives him trouble. Back out front. Black's going to have to shoot it. He's got it. First three. Spent a year as a redshirt at Tennessee. Here he is off the pass. I asked Kevin Keats this morning before the game, how do you describe that shot? Leaky Black on the leak out with the slant. Black driving. Gets his own miss. Goes up strong for 2.
On the ACC. Talked about moving to Oak Tree. That's what it's kind of like dealing with him on the post.
Manson miss. Leaky Black with a rebound and a putback. Pack puts it up. Too strong, and Black the rebound. Black off the glass and good. Had a thumb injury in the Miami game last year. Guy plays as much and plays as hard as anybody. But unfortunately for him, it always seems, not always, it often seems like he's dealing with something.
Well, you know, as a guard, I often have a bunch of friends in the game who played what they like to call in the trenches. And they tell me a game in college basketball would be Kansas. Yeah, we talked earlier, and I didn't ask you the question, and I wanted to wait to put you on the spot on air.
Appreciate that. There goes your ride home. So, Leaky Black.
He was in the house, another sold-out crowd. It gets loud in Colonial Life Arena. Like this.
With 18 on the shot clock. Black. And it's a 7.
In Chapel Hill. And he did tell us before the game today that effort came up this week. Tigers.
And Brad Brownell extremely happy to have Chase Hunter back in the lineup. Missed 3 games with the injury to his foot, but playing very good basketball back in the lineup now as the leader at the point guard position.
We're happy to have Reverend Galloway back. Happy to have Alex Hemingway back. From the corner, Leaky Black for 3. Give me years. Shot into the cutting Hunter. Good defense again by UNC. Here comes Carolina. Davis with a basketball to a streaking Leaky Black.
Big lineup, as you said, and Davion Bradford makes an impact. Leaky Black to pick and slam.
Spark here towards the end of the first half.
And R.J. Davis, 3 of 6 from the field when he went out. And he is such a good ball handler, passer. Good pass by Armando Bacot.
And Black with a bucket. Bacot
starting to blossom. He should still be in high school. Duke got him to come a year early out of Australia. Played at the NBA Academy. And he is a future NBA player. Good drive.
And the finish for Black.
Gave a little fake to his left and then drove it right. And he is primarily a right driver. He can drive it either way, but he's much better driving to his right.
Davis the kick. And the corner 3 for Lively has not scored. He's only attempted 1 shot, but he's been about as impactful as anybody in the game with the 6 blocks. Davis with a burst of speed. Great look. Extra pass to the corner. Black for 3.
Duke doing a good job in negotiating these screens out front. That's a tough shot over a 7-footer.
Leaky Black down with a rebound off the miss from Love.
Right now with Armando Bacot out of the game, it's got to be R.J. Davis here.
Got a switch, driving on Filipowski. Whips a pass into the corner, and it's the 3rd 3.
Now because the officials are looking for trouble.
Nance a 3. Bacot the tap. Tried to get his own rebound. Finally got it. Now Black somehow out of the fray with his first.
He's going to have to look to score because Leaky Black right now is draped all over Joe Girard.
Nance, good look to Leaky, and Leaky gets a bucket himself. Boy, Pete, 3 of 5 from 3. Now 15 for 33 in ACC play. Gifted shooter. Hadn't really played that great the last couple of games. And he's playing well tonight. And Carolina.
Joyner dominating the ball again on this possession.
And turned over. Here is Black.
Tar Heels. Joyner tries to answer. Rimmed off. Baycott the rebound. 3 away from the record on his 14th. Love fights into traffic, gets it to Black somehow, who scores.
Bickerstaff falling away in the paint. Yeah, I think he bails Baycott out when he does that, but Baycott giving him a lot of latitude on the offensive end. Three-pointer is on for game. Bickerstaff, defended by Baycott, knocks it away to Black. Davis has the last 8 points for North Carolina. Black power dribble off the glass.
Ellis shut down by Davis. And stolen away on the sticky D. Laying that up and in. And
continuing to fight is a little miscommunication in the offensive end of the floor. Ends up with another Leaky Black steal.
And a slam to boot.
8 o'clock Eastern, also on the ACC network. Now Washington has gone to the bench, and into the game a Virginia native, number 24, Tyler Nickel from Harrisonburg, Virginia, about 40 miles away from here. The guy who told me on Saturday going to have some family and friends. He was looking for tickets.
Here, going to have some threes have to be made. Logan, certainly Davis got to make some of those threes.
Leaky Black with a steal and a finish. Here in the second half. Beekman inside. And Leaky Black down with a rebound for Carolina. Black into the paint. Pivots, turn around, good.
Nice play. Does Notre Dame respond? Losing essentially their leader and a guy that can knock down shots, good defender. And this is the lineup that Notre Dame's going to go with for the rest of the game. Black over Leshevsky, around and in. And all of a sudden, Chris Holtman has a good team, but I'm telling you, Bryce Sensabaugh, that freshman, that dude can play, man. The screen for the screener action. Love kicks it back out to Black, still 10 to shoot. Black over Goodwin, tough shot.
Knocks down the three. Young man who made 5 3-pointers in his debut here with 27 points 2 seasons ago. He shot the basketball very well against the Tar Heels.
He either loves blue or he hates it because he has a great game against these guys, whether it's in Lawrence Drone or here in the game.
Leaky Black from the corner lines up the third basket. Unorthodox shot, but this is one of the areas where North Carolina has been great traditionally, but struggling to rebound this year the same way they have in the past. Able to come away with the turnover after Carr comes up with the second chance opportunity.
Well, they're struggling rebounding because they can't get stops. They're not finishing possessions.
Leaky Black off the bench as well. Justin McCoy seeing rare action early in the season for him. Hasn't been much of the rotation, but with Pete Nance headed to the locker room after tweaking his back. McCoy getting action early. He checked. Leaky. Williamson from the three. Once again in that corner. This time he misses, allowing Baycott to get the rebound. North Carolina in transition, and this is where the Heels are so dangerous. Leaky Black to the rim. The floor spacer, but that time going into his trick bag for his 4th point.
76% of his shots are threes. I didn't see Masanto being a guy that was taking you off the bounce like that, but he looked real comfortable doing it. And Love like stays aggressive.
That's going to be the bucket. Court quickly. The kick out, Leaky Black with the steal.
How fitting.
Leaky Black with the finish and a career.
For 7 from the floor so far here this afternoon for those 13 points. There's another rebound for Baycott over Federico. Black directing traffic, trying to find Baycott, who comes out to set the screen. Leaky Black for 3.
Jump start offensively, giving them some extra possessions.
Seth Trimble has come into the game for North Carolina. Baycott finds the cutter. Great catch, great finish off.
These 2 big guys had better be prepared to absorb a bump. There's going to be a lot of them.
Dickinson, no call as he tried to put it home.
Speaking of absorbing bumps.
Bang, right there, Leaky Black. And that's in the 290s nationally.
Just get the right guys fouled. Jeff Howard's one of those right guys.
The glass is good.
Momentum.
Follow there, the throwdown.
3.
Juan Howard is upset right now with Paul Sells, and I'm not sure why.
He wanted to replay on the outbound.
And the kick out, 7 to shoot in the paint, in and out. Baycott clears it. Baycott's playing today. Leaky Black on the drive, got around McNeil. There you go. Sauntering up. There's the foul situation. And we're down to 4 minutes.
And Leaky key for Carolina in the press as well as half-court D.
Davis.
Key's done a good job defensively.
Leaky Black, a 3.
How about that?
This does so many things for them.
He's a leading scorer for the Bulldogs, averaging 16 per. Down low, hanging and scoring.
And then all Wednesday, all Thursday, they just focused on themselves. No scouting, no film on North Carolina, just Virginia Tech.
You need to do that in order to improve so much. Sometimes you spend so much time worrying about your opponent. Great drive there by Leaky.
Run Muscle Shoals after 2 years at Ohio University in Athens. This is the kind of attack, the analytics that Nate Oates brings. The math major, former high school coach, great player in his own right and day in Wisconsin.
Leaky Black rattles it in a deep
by the blue from Chapel Hill.
There's Pete Nance on the rebound. Is on the route to that game against Kansas in a championship game. They beat as an 8 seed as Leaky Black hits a 3. He hasn't slowed these teams down.
Leaky Black, such a cagey defender, forcing that miss.
Now he is in the offensive end, and Leaky Black.
At what point does Hubert Davis bring Armando Baycott back?
Pete Nance.
Great defense, Brandon Miller.
Leaky Black.
Oh. Time screen to free him. With 4 fouls, too, and it had to be rock solid. Holmes with 14. Black flashing. Black swishing. The way that he can get into the painted area, get to his floater. That's a big-time play by Jaron Holmes. Nance. Woods gave him the left shoulder. Just daring you to that baseline. Now the trap on Baycott. But Brill left Black. Terrific find by... Really not. It was a celebration to Phil Knight and what he's done at Nike. And if you want to see high-quality college basketball, Portland is the place to be because there is just so much. You talk about the highest level of play. It is out here. Leaky Black for North Carolina. He'll start 5 for 6 as Black bangs a 2. They're going to go on. And this is still a UNC team that's going to play its starting 5 major minutes. They were known as the Iron 5 a year ago. They're hoping to be a little bit deeper this year. Seth Trimble's off the bench as well. We're in 0 as Black attacks and scores. Certainly Baycott's got to be engaged and hooked up. 5 lead changes in the last 5 possessions. Baycott. Black makes it 6 for 6. Plays. He's got Pete Nance. That shot clock's winding down. That's a step back where he just creates space and makes a play out of nothing. Black is all alone. Carolina is in the lead.
Bounce. The ball just says deadened is the right word.
A plop.
Plop, that's right.
So a couple of threes for Tikel Molson.
Leading James Madison.
Black. Out of the corner. Trimble. Drives to the paint.
Tough shot doesn't go, and Leaky Black stays active for the offensive rebound. Black attacks. And finishes.
Harper on the floor. Samaro the pass into the corner. 3-ball from Williams, no good. And Leaky Black on the run out. Here's Black. Soft follow in. Largest lead with some room in front of catch and shoot. Back to zone here for Gardner-Webb. Love trying to shoot over the top. Tyler Nickel the rebound. Back for Caleb Love. Spinning in traffic. Leaky Black tees a three.
And so Tim Kraft, you want to come into these games, you want to play well in these games, you want to win these games. But the main thing you've got to do is put your team together, because you're not going to earn your way to the NCAA tournament in November.
Here's Baycott to catch in traffic. He'll skip for Black. You see the Bulldogs pick to finish 4th in the Big South. Black
maybe asking the officials to check on a potential elbow to the face, but they move on. Wide open look from the corner. Black buries it. Carson sneaks in, gets his hand, and creates another possession. Smith unable to pay it off. You see the hustle for the offensive boards. Tar Heels in transition. It's a block, and it's a bucket for Black. Last year against UNC. Tyler Nickel. Baycott tips it out. Leaky Black knocks it down.
That he wasn't going to get, and it just gave Lampton all kinds of room to wait on that offensive rebound. Sometimes you have to stay at home and take care of the glass.
Davis lost his dribble. Pretty good defense there from Pat Robinson III. Black's feeling it right now. In that department, chasing the great Billy Cunningham, the Kangaroo Kid, who had 60 double-doubles in the 60s.
He probably played about half his teams, too.
Different era.
Yep. He was way ahead of his time. Unbelievable athlete.
10 to shoot here for a pretty good athlete in Love. To Black. Black takes it, makes it. They go to Burnham. Baycott is there for the defense.
One-on-one off the dribble, too.
Black all the way.
Want to get back to anywhere remotely close to the level of play they played a year ago.
5th turnover forced by Carolina tonight. There you see the drought on the offensive end, though, for the Heels. 5.5 minutes and counting.
The pressure's bothering them. The one thing that, Wilmington also does is they change their pressure. That time they were in a 1-2-2. Sometimes they're in man.
Double team comes to Baycott. Knocks it away momentarily. 5 to shoot. He finds Leak underneath. And Leaky, I should say. There's another 3-point bucket made by the Seahawks. And it's back to a 10-point ball game.
They're not going away. I think we're going to see Armando Baycott come in soon here.
Leaky Black taking advantage of that